Hey, what's up? I'm Colleen and welcome to my channel. I'm just a girl who's enthusiastic about makeup and positivity. And when I say positivity, I mean bringing people up, not pushing people down. Being mean is not cool. Awesome people are not mean, so be kind all the time. So welcome to another day of Colleen's Creeptober. We are almost to Halloween, so that is exciting. If you guys have any Halloween plans, let me know what you guys are doing below. I'll be working, but we can dress up at work, so I'm thinking of doing a fun, pretty, like, sparkly fairy or witch look. I work with kids, so I'm not going to do anything, like, crazy scary, because I don't want to scare them. Since this is the week of Halloween, I figured I would tell you another true life ghost story from my own vault. I'm not sure. This one happened when I was in college. Me and 3 other friends rented this apartment in Connecticut where I went to school, and it was definitely haunted. It was like a townhouse, so it had like a, you know, first floor, bedrooms upstairs, and then like a fully finished basement and laundry room. So the basement was perfect because we all thought we'd put our desks down there and that would be like our study room, and then it would be nice and easy. It's straight, our desks aren't in our bedrooms and it's nice and everything. The basement definitely is where the spirit of that house lived. The second I went down into the basement, I immediately like felt, you know, that jolt of there's just a presence down there. I absolutely hated being down there. I ended up never really using my desk down there, unless I absolutely had to, because I hated how it felt down there. I hated doing my laundry. I always felt like somebody was watching me. I don't know if it was necessarily like a malicious type of spirit, but I knew that something else was there watching us and like hanging around, and I just absolutely hated it. My best friend lived in the house with me, and she is sensitive to the supernatural, and she felt something as well. The other 2 girls in the house weren't as sensitive, so we really didn't talk about it with them too much. It was just very interesting, and also the more time we lived there, we only lived there for a year, for 1 semester, 1 year of college. The basement door would open and shut by itself, and there was no window behind the basement door that could like push it open, and like, I mean, it was a turn door, and it would open and close by itself. You definitely would always hear, you could hear something like kind of moving downstairs when you know that nobody was down there. It was very interesting, but the craziest experience I had with this said entity, which for some reason, me and my best friend thought was a male, so we named him Harold, was one day I was actually in the kitchen, and I believe I was doing my astronomy homework. I was the only one home in the apartment because my friends had late classes that day and I had early classes. So obviously I wasn't down in the basement because I hated being down there by myself. So I'm doing my homework at the kitchen table, and the kitchen table set up here, and the basement door is like here. And our little good friend who lives in the house with us decided to play with the basement door so much she was opening and closing it and like just being annoying with it, and to the point where I'm like, just stop, you're annoying me. He didn't, so I actually got up and I pushed it closed, but when I was pushing it closed, there was someone behind me pushing it open. I mean, no one else was home, it was just me. I mean, I felt the pressure of somebody pushing the door open. And then I'm like, forget it. So I just went and I put a kitchen chair in front of it and like, you know, tilted it under so it was under the doorknob. And the Harold was still trying to push the door open. So finally I just said, Harold, stop it, you're scaring me. And I said it like more authoritative than that. And he did. It just stopped. But it actually did scare me a little bit, just because, I mean, I had never seen something like that before. Literally the door was opening and closing by itself. Like, there was no windows, there was no wind that could be possibly opening the door from that side. It would have to open from the inside, from the basement, and there was no windows down there. So it was just crazy, especially when I went to close the door and someone was pushing it back. It did scare me a little bit, but then again, I don't think Harold or whoever it was a malevolent spirit, because he didn't bother us other ways. I think he was a little mischievous. And after that incident, we really didn't hear much from Harold for a while, and me and my friend noticed that. So we commented one day, we were up in our bedroom, and we were like, wow, we haven't heard anything from Harold in a while. Don't you know, within 5 minutes, the basement door just opened and slammed closed like that. Within like probably not even 5 minutes of us saying that. And I think he just did that to let us know that Harold was still there. I haven't lived in that apartment for many years because it was only a rental for a year of my college experience. So I don't know if it still happened. I mean, if it's still haunted. I don't know if the new tenants or whatever, if they've also experienced anything, or it was something maybe that we just brought out. But it was still quite an experience. It was really a little scary, but like I said, I never felt like Harold was super malevolent. I just knew that and I think there was the only one, I knew that he was there. So anyway, that's another story from my haunted experiences. So anyway, this video of course is not just about my haunted experiences. I figured I would do a video about my favorite single shadows for fall. Everyone's been wanting to do a video. Everyone's been doing like their fall palettes and stuff, so I thought I'd be a little different and I do my favorite fall singles. So, and it's also fun because it's a lot of indie brands. It's actually, I think, all indie brands. So it's fun to showcase them on the channel as well because I really do enjoy a good indie brand. So, first up is some shadows from Tracy's Powder Room. This one right here, which was in my video the other week, it's called Don't Be Coy. And I just think it's a beautiful orange. And then Vintage Peach, which was also in the video the other day. Again, just a really pretty satiny peach color that reminds me of fall. Then also in this palette, I have my shadows from Lele Posh. And this color Penny right here just oozes fall to me. Look at that, it's absolutely stunning. Rodeo Drive right here also. Very, very, very fall theme, very pretty. And there's two other golds in here, three other golds I have in here that are also nice, but these two are the ones that really ooze fall to me for some reason. And there's a beautiful deep purple called Purrple in here that also reminds me of fall. I think because of Halloween, so I associate purple with fall. And I just think those are beautiful colors for this time of year. And now I'm going to switch to Devinah, and I'm going to start with this color Cygnus or Cygnus. And it's one of my favorite duochrome shadows from Devinah. It's just something, look at that, it's such a beautiful color shifting color. And then another color that I love for fall is Rainbow Blossom. Again, it's a green, but it has a duochrome shift to it. It's just very pretty. And then another one that I really enjoy is Magellanic. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I feel like a dum-dum. This is another duochrome shade right here. It's very pretty. It's more of like a coppery pink than this has definitely more of a red. And they're similar, but this has more of a pink in it. And then Mystic Moonpie is one of my other favorites for fall. And that's this color here. And then Asteria right here, which you can see on my finger is another duochrome shift. Like that. And Starfire right here. So these are the ones from Devinah that I really just make me think of fall when I see them. I just really, really like them. I'll have everything that I'm talking about listed below as well. And I'm trying to only go with single shadows that are still available to purchase. I'm not going to, I mean, there are a few that I really like. There's from a company that's no longer there, but I'm not going to feature them because you can't get them anymore. So it's kind of pointless. So now I'm going to jump ship to Terramoons Cosmetics. And I'm going into Hot Spice Cider right here. I mean, it's a color called Hot Spice Cider. How can you not include that in a fall video? Next color is this one called UFO. Again, it's a purple. Like that. And then there is the color Solstice, which is a really good orange. And the final one is this color Callisto right here, which is like a greenish-y color. It has like a gold shift to it, so it totally reminds me of fall. And then another brand that has some great fall colors is Beauty Bar Baby. And the two colors that I love from them that remind me of fall is this one here called Cranberry Cider. Again, like how can you not include a shadow that's called Cranberry Cider for a fall look? Again, it's a beautiful like goldishy brown pinky shift. It's really nice. And then the next one is called Zero Gravity. like that. They're just so pretty. Such pretty fall colors. This is from Colleen Cosmetics and is a matte green and is called Bramble. And I absolutely love it. I don't have a lot of single mattes, so I was really excited to be able to include this one. And then I'm also going to go into this color called Wildfire, which is the orange that I actually have on my eyes right now. Both perfect for fall. And this one is from Looxi Cosmetics. Another matte that I have is from Makeup and Murder, and it is this neon orange, and it's just absolutely perfect for an Halloween orange, and it looks like this. It's so amazing. Absolutely love this color. And then the final batch of shadows that I wanted to talk about are from Larina Makeup and Notoriously Morbid, and these are my multi-chrome shadows that I recently got. This color is in the color Antique, and this is from Larina. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. Then I have Delirium from Notoriously Morbid, which looks like this. Then Desire, again from Notoriously Morbid. And the light's not doing it justice, but I mean, the bottom one shifts to like a greenish-y color too. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you might be able to see it better on my fingers. Yeah. And the last one is a loose pigment called Pick a Struggle from Notoriously Morbid. And that's just stunning too. And again, that's on my fingers. So pretty. So anyway, my Celestial Cupcakes, that is it for this video. Those are my favorite single shadows for fall. So if you like this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you really, really like this video, please feel free to subscribe. If you want to do neither one of those things, that is totally fine. I thank you for stopping by. I really, really appreciate it. I know I'm not one of the cool kids, so thank you so much. As always, I will have everything that I'm wearing on my face, as well as my Twitter and Instagram handles listed below in case you want to follow me there. I post pictures of looks that I do not film, as well as pictures of my pets, and I think they are adorable. But of course, we are all biased when it comes to our fur babies, but oh well. So anyway, from one makeup lover to another, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and remember, be you, do you, love you. Bye!